Guys, today I'll tell you how I scored a 95 on my Fpgee and how you can score a perfect 90 plus score on yours. Hey everyone, welcome back to Pharmacy with Zahra. If you are new to this channel, I'm Zahra, a foreign pharmacist in the US. Guys, it's so good to be back after such a long break because I've been really busy with my NAPLEX and MPJE. And I'm thrilled to announce that I passed both of them. And I promise you guys, I'll soon be making a video on that too. So I understand for many of you, Fpgee can be a big hurdle in becoming a licensed pharmacist in the US. And my goal here is to break down all those complex processes and help you achieve your license in the US. So today I'll be sharing all the ins and outs of this exam and everything you need to know from what Fpgee is to what books to use, the fees, the documentation, and even a breakdown of the exam content. So if you're an international pharmacist with your sights set on practicing in the US, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Fpgee is a foreign pharmacist equivalency exam which is conducted by the National Boards of Association of Pharmacy, and this exam essentially assesses the knowledge and competencies of a foreign graduate pharmacist to that of the US pharmacy standards. So Fpgee is offered once a year, usually in the month of October, and the application deadline for Fpgee is the 1st of September. So this exam consists of 200 questions, in which 50 of them are unmarked pre-test questions, which are used to develop the future exams. And that means that your result will be based on those 150 questions. But you won't know in the exam what 50 questions are unmarked, and you will have a total of 4.5 hours to answer. And keep in mind, if you fail to take your Fpgee within 2 years of submitting your Fpgee application, your application will expire. And you have a total of 5 tries to take your Fpgee, which is like 5 years of trying, and it's more than enough. Also, keep in mind that your passing Fpgee score is valid for 5 years, which means you have to take your NAPLEX and MPJE within that time frame. And the good news is that I'm also offering consultation on my website regarding the process to becoming a licensed pharmacist in the US, so make sure you check it out. First of all, you would have to pay around $150 to $180 for the ECE document evaluation. I've also made a complete detailed video on that process. I'll also pin it in the description, so make sure you check it out. After they send you an ECE report, you will go on and do the Fpgee documents evaluation, which will cost you around $650. And finally, when all of those document status have been changed to accepted, then you will purchase your Fpgee exam, which will cost you around $750, including a $100 application fee and a $650 of the actual exam fee. Now moving towards the documentation, guys, it's a very critical step in which lots of candidates face difficulties. So in order for a smooth application process, make sure you submit the right documents in order to avoid back and forth. So the first one is the proof of your licensure, whether you are allowed to practice pharmacy within your country. So you would have to submit a photocopy of your license, attested and enclosed in a sealed envelope by your pharmacy counsel. The second one is a valid identification, which is the copy of your passport notarized in the US. Now the third one is your FPGC application form with 2 passport size photos. Now in the official bulletin, they have a couple of instructions for that, which goes like, attach 1 photo to the form with a tape or a glue. Do not use staple. The official stamp should be legible and must overlap with portion of both attached pictures and application form. The seal must not cover the face, and second photo should not be notarized or marked as it will be uploaded to your NABP profile. And at the end of both these documents, the notary public has to include 2 lines, which goes by, I have reviewed the original document and attest that this is the true and exact copy of the original. The fourth one is your ECE report, which will be sent directly by ECE to the NABP, so you don't need to worry about that. Now the last one is your passing TOEFL score, which will also be sent directly by the ETS authority to the NABP. So the passing TOEFL score is 21 listening, 22 reading, 26 speaking, and 24 writing. But there's a good news that effective from 25th of October, The reading passing score would be 21, for listening it would be 22, for speaking it's 25, and writing is 22. So they have immensely reduced the scores. Now all of these documents have to be mailed to NABP on the following address. Now note that these documents will take approximately 8 weeks, which is like 2 months for evaluation. So you have to submit all of your documents, including a passing TOEFL score, before the mid of July. And after your NABP documents are evaluated, your status will change to accepted. And then you will receive an ATT on your NABP dashboard. And after a few days, you will receive FIC, which is FPGC identification card, on your mailing address. And this is the card that you will show in the exam center. Now the second part of the video, which is the most important part, that is how to study for your FPGE exam, will be covered in the next video. Now make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and see you in the next video.